Okay, guys, this is section 8.5, surface area of cones, 420, page 99 of your notebook. So make sure you are either printing this out or writing this down in your notes, and you're using it for the surface area, in this case, of a cone. I just taught you the surface area of a cylinder, so make sure you're doing using both formulas, and you have to watch this to do that. So the surface area of a cone is the lateral area plus the base area. Now the lateral area is just this part of the cone, which is the wrapped around part. You'll see that in my demonstration if you watch my daily briefing. So that lateral area by formula is pi times r times L. L is called the slant height. It's the slant of that cone, okay, on this side. Not the height in the middle, it's a slant. Okay, see that right triangle right there? So you're looking for that slant height. So you multiply the pi times r. You could use 3.14 or the symbol pi in your calculator times the radius times your lateral height. And here's your slant height, not lateral. Well, lateral height, that is lateral height, times the radius. Plus you add in the base, and the base is a circle, which the area of a circle is pi r squared. So you just go pi times the radius squared. So that's what it looks like. There's your lateral area, and there's your base area. Okay, if you split it apart, which you should have saw on my daily briefing. So here's the two examples I want to show you. I'll get them both in the picture so you can see both. So the first example you use is if you have a radius compared to the second example if you have a diameter. So if you have the radius in the slant height, which looks like this, is your slant height, which is up here as an L, as you can remember the L. Okay, I just do the little picture of it. This is your lateral face, this is your base face. So lateral face looks like that, the base looks like a circle. So surface area is lateral plus base area, so pi times r times L, that's your formula above, plus pi times r squared. So you just substitute r in, which is 12, your radius, and your slant height, which is 18, the slant height right here. And then plus pi times 12 squared, because that's the radius squared. When you multiply that out, you get 1,130.97. So let me multiply that out for you. So here we go. So you would go second pi, if you have a pi, parentheses 12, parentheses, then parentheses 18. I like to use parentheses, not times, plus pi times parentheses 12, parentheses squared. And then you get 1,130.97 rounded to 1,131, because the 7 rounds the 9 up to a 0, rounds the 0 up to a 1. That's how you would round that. So approximately, remember that means approximately 1,131 square feet, because the area is squared in nature. Okay, let's do the next example. So the next example is a sideways cone. So this time the diameter is given 25, so you got to cut the diameter in half to get the radius. So half of 25 is 12.5. That's what you're going to use for the radius. Your slant height here is still 20. You can see it's on the slant, not the height in the middle. So you substitute again in pi times r times L, or pi times 12.5, because the radius is 12.5. Your slant height, it's 20, plus pi times r squared, so the r is 12.5 again, and you square that, put them in parentheses, and work it out with your calculator. So the second example should look like this. So you should have pi, and all you're doing is substitute in 12.5, so parentheses 12.5, parentheses, and then the slant height was 20, so parentheses 20, plus the pi r squared, because that's the area of the circle, so pi r squared, so 12.5 again, parentheses 12.5, parentheses, and you square that. Okay, and you get 1,276.27 right here, which rounds the 2 up to a 3 if you're rounding to the 10th place value. So 1,276.3 square inches, and again, area is squared, and there's your surface area of a cone demonstration.